Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. As we'll see Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears versus Jalen Hurts and the Minnesota Vikings.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Eluding the pressure right. Williams loses the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This 2nd and 4. They run out of the gun with Swift. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Williams. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 3rd down is Williams. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Micah Parsons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Williams being motioned left. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
From the gun, here's Swift. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Swift going to try up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off with a touchdown run from Ty Chandler. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now. On first down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Hurts. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 64 yards. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They go play action with Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 30 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Edwards in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
That one good for 24 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a handoff to Chandler. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, that's Leggett.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
To throw, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Throwing is Williams. And again back to Kmet.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
Yeah, it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
In motion left comes Williams.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Williams' throw complete here to Komet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
T.J. Edwards, his second sack of the night. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
5 yards yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
As we surmised, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 44 yards.
And the Vikings have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Right back to him on first down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
On play action, McCarthy. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The Vikings on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 43-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Vikings continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
McCarthy off the play fake.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here's 3rd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and 6 now. Now McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.